Hi Aries, and welcome to your tarot video scope for theme by Alma. So happy Halloween! Ta-da! Immediately in here, I'm picking up in some legal matters finally taking place, important negotiations in here, and finally settling some financial matters, and generally just moving forward. So let's break it down one by one. In the position of representing you, this time we have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords, to me, is a card that represents feeling heartbroken. Okay, so that's how you are going to feel, at least at the beginning of the month. For some of you, it's a condition that's been going on for a long, long time. And I also feel that it's not only the heart level, only the spiritual and emotional level. For some of you, it can also be in the physical level. Maybe you've been struggling with some physical issues for a long time now, because I can see this pain. Some of you recently experienced some emotional pain in here coming through friends, promises not kept, deceived by friends or friendships, lies. So some sort of a truth in here that I feel that is going to be revealed, some old issues that are going to be revisited again in order for you to gain more clarity. For some other ones, this can also mean that this is the death of an idea or of a project, but I have a feeling in here, and I keep hearing that whatever the case is, you are going to move on with your projects and your ideas through a different venue, and different people are going to show up to support your ideas and your projects. So, in the position of what could be crossing you, and this could be predominant in the first 2 weeks of October, you have the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups, to me, is a card that represents stability of your home life, happiness, having good times with family, your loved ones. It can be joyous celebrations, joyous reunions with your family, and financial success. I have a feeling in here because they keep telling me, especially when it comes to family business. If you are in a family business, that is taken off, and it's finally time for you to see the money coming in your bank. I have a feeling in here that some of you had some sort of a legal matter related either to a family issue, to a divorce or separation, related to an inheritance. So some sort of a real estate that legally wasn't yours yet, and you had to go through a legal battle to get this. Finally, this is you seeing this being yours, being granted to you, whether it is a real estate, a property, a business, a family business, or just important financial settlements and important financial deals. So this is you finally celebrating these legal matters that kind of tied also up your financial matters. So legal and financial matters in here are progressing. And that's you celebrating that. So that's the good news coming your way. It can also be a good news related to a child. In the position of what's above you, you have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, to me, represents you little by little gaining back your confidence. It's suddenly your vision as to where you're going is changing. You're gaining some clarity in here, but it can also be that you could be dealing with this Knight of Swords. And this Knight of Swords can be very vicious. It can be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. That can be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. So whatever the case be, I have a feeling in here that you are going to come victorious from this confrontation. It can be an informal confrontation or some sort of disagreements in here, or it can be that maybe you have something going on legally, like a legal battle with this person, but with this Knight of Swords. But again, as I said, things are going to look up because they are in your favor. In the position of what's above you, you have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands to me represents opportunities, 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 opening all sorts of communication. So to me, these cards represents that all sorts of communication are now open. If you feel like you needed to put across like an important message, either having some troubles communicating with your parents, with your children, maybe you wanted some important negotiations in here to take place, again, even when it comes to legal matters. So those are going to take place. They are going to be very, very successful. They could come all of a sudden. Maybe you forgot about that, maybe you qualify for something, or is your legal right to do so. And at the very moment when you feel like defeated and this is not going anywhere, this is the moment when suddenly all doors are being opened for you, all sorts of communication are happening, and this sudden news comes your way. I also keep hearing that these can also be opportunities for you to shine. So I don't specifically know what that means. I have a feeling in here that some of you could be offered a job or an opportunity to advance your career. It's like for some of you, you will also be asked to be put in the spotlight. Maybe an opportunity in here for you to kind of perform and show your value and your talent in here. These are also opportunities for you to also be exposed somehow to also and also being open to other forms of communication. It can be communication through art, it can be communication through another culture in here. So you are learning also how to broaden your horizons in here, how to broaden your communication and know more about other cultures. I have a feeling in here though that suddenly you just have this sudden interest in history, in visiting museums, maybe art galleries. It's like your social life in here is opening up. New friends and new opportunities are entering your life, carrying karmic blessings. So it's all about these connections in here that are going to provide fortunate opportunities for you. They could be coming all of a sudden, out of nowhere, unexpected people, unexpected situations that are going to be very, very benevolent for you. So again, providing these sudden great opportunities for you. In the position of the recent past, you have the Eight of Swords. And to me, Eight of Swords represents you feeling trapped in your own fear. Maybe you had this a little bit struggling with your own inner authority, being trapped in your own self doubts, not having a direction where to go, or always questioning yourself, second guessing yourself. So it seems to me like this is in the past. You could be getting some of these situations that make you feel this way being revisited, revised, in order for you to find out exactly how you contribute to this feeling. And then recognizing this feeling, recognizing this pattern in you, and then release it in order for you to heal it and make it better. So this is on the past. So remember that some past issues in here are going to be revisited in order for you to resolve this matter, gain some clarity, and finally gain your own inner perspective and your own inner truth and inner authority back. In the position of the immediate future, you have the Seven of Cups. And again, the Seven of Cups, it's a great card to have. It just reinforces what I said earlier: opportunities, opportunities, opportunities being presented to you. So you have a lot of choices in here to make. I have a feeling in here that when these sudden choices and these sudden opportunities are being presented to you, you need to act fast. Decision is going to be required of you right away. But if you allow for this, over analyzing and overthinking, you could be missing out on these opportunities being offered to you. Now, some of these opportunities have a lot to do again in here with real estate and property matters, even considering moving or selling, or finally moving along with selling some sort of property and real estate. It can be that maybe settling an inheritance, finally that is taking place. It can be that sharing in here, sharing of goods, of family wealth. Again, this is something that is finally coming back to you. It can be that some of you will be dealing in here with uh, getting to know maybe a new person. This can be in love and partnerships, but this can also be in friendships as well. Some of you, I have a feeling in here that they are more interested in here in this card with getting to know a little bit more of the spiritual side, spirituality, taking an interest in that, and how they can feel more spiritually fulfilled. However, so glory is coming your way, opportunities for you to feel glorious, to be rewarded, to be in the spotlight. This is glory coming your way, opportunities for you to shine. But also, I have a feeling with this card that not all of these opportunities are presented to you in order for you to benefit. Some of these opportunities, be careful in here. So you have plenty of opportunities. Be careful in here because somebody could be presenting to you some opportunities or some great ideas in order for you to advance or to be put in the spotlight and to shine, and they are not going to keep their promise. However, this promise will take place because somebody else is coming and make this wish, this dream, this something that is being promised to you come true. So whatever the case is, other people, other situations, other influences in here are going to come in and make this come true. So things are going to proceed in the same direction, but with different people and with different venues in here. In the position of your attitude, your internal feelings, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And this could also resonate with rising sign for some of you. So the Knight of Pentacles to me is a card that represents hesitating in here a little bit. You are being given this sudden opportunity. As I said, sudden opportunity to invest your money, sudden opportunity finally, to sign these important legal papers that are going to allow more money flowing into your bank account. There is a little bit of hesitation in here. However, the advice in here is if you take too long, again, what I said earlier, just reinforcing it, if you wait too long, you could be missing out in the opportunity. So this is the right time for you to finally take action and say yes to this opportunity. And it doesn't have to be step by step like you originally planned for. Things now are taking a turn for the better, and it doesn't have to specifically follow the plan or the steps that you had in your mind or the idea as to that you thought that this is how it is going to happen. Now, for some of you, especially for those of you Aries that are single and looking, this can also be a love opportunity in the air being offered for you. So you always had this idea about, I'm going to be in a relationship with this kind of person, or I want this kind of love. This opportunity or this love can enter your life with a new person that maybe you find yourself unprepared for. It can be totally different for what you pictured yourself to be. However, it seems to be a great opportunity for you, and this person has a lot to offer. So in the position of the environment and the people around you, you got the Emperor. And the Emperor to me is again a great card to have because it represents a father, a grandfather, a great uncle, a teacher, a mentor, someone that crossed over, that somehow represented that father figure for you. It can be one of your spirit guides, giving you ideas and inspirations about how you can move forward in life. And it is through this Emperor, through this spirit guide or somebody that crossed over that is acting as your spirit guide, that you are getting these chance encounters, sudden opportunities coming your way. Anywhere when you think that you have a difficulty, anywhere you think that you cannot resolve this issue anymore, anywhere when you think that I had it, this is it, I can't deal with this anymore, This emperor is sending you the important people and changing those situations for the better, to give you these opportunities in order for you to advance your life, to feel more settled in your own authority, to feel valued, to take this important place not only in your life, but they're also saying in other people's life. Be this person of influence and change not only your life but even the lives of people around you for the better. In the position of um, internal hopes, fears, and wishes, you have the Four of Swords. So after having to go through everything that you have going through, especially in the last few years, finally this is like that moment when you feel relieved. Burden has been taken off your shoulder. You feel like now this is time for peace. It's time for me to recuperate and regenerate myself, my own energy. The worst did not happen. I have a feeling in here that for some of you, it can mean that this is now time for you to retire, maybe spend more time at home, dedicating a little bit more time to health in terms of recuperating and regenerating your energy. It can be the time for some of you to maybe work from home, spend more time at home, maybe being free of some of your daily responsibilities, and finally having time to finally sleep, because like I feel like your sleep patterns were a little bit off. For some of you, it can mean that don't be surprised if you do enter that phase of meditating or daydreaming or spacing out. Again, you are going to get these ideas even through dreaming big, fantasizing. Some of you will also take a place or take an interest, in meditating, and that is going to help you greatly with your spiritual fulfillment, because I had the feeling in here ever since I started the reading that whatever is going on in your life is leaving you feeling empty and unfulfilled. So that's why I'm going to the last card in here, and this is the outcome, and you have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, to me, it's a great card to have because it denotes finally happiness, creativity, the flow of creativity is running. It's running it's unstoppable. Now you have these great ideas, how to progress in your life, what direction to go. Decisions now are getting easier, because remember at first I said that you have to make important decisions in there, and maybe some insecurities earlier, but now finally you feel more like into your own power, spiritual fulfillment, feeling happy, and finally taking a time to enjoy that moment, but also feeling support from the universe, support from the divine, support from the people and the situations around you, and finally you in your own body, in your own soul, feel more support, more happy, and more aligned with your own purpose in life. So let me open cards from a different deck and let me see what important advice do we have for you. 15, and I'm going to use the Dolphins and Mermaids deck from Doreen Virtue. So having here waves of prosperity. So remember how I mentioned a lot of opportunities for you to shine and abundance and moving forward with legal and financial matters coming your way. So this is a great card to have because you got the waves of prosperity. So let me read the card. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So again, it totally makes sense with what I said earlier, that all you have to do right now is let go of some emotional attachments, some even mental attachments in here, some old beliefs that you need to succeed in life doing certain things, you need to gain this financial abundance doing certain things, or even achieving great love, great prosperity, and great success, going in a certain direction. You are going to achieve everything, but in a different way, through different people, through different. So plans are changing, are taking a slight turning of events in there, because opportunities are going to enter your life in new ways, new directions, that new ways that you didn't think it was possible before, or that you never calculated this before. So just enjoy this new opportunity that are coming your way. So have fun in October. This was just a general reading. If you did like reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, please write me in the link below if you have any comments or questions. If you do need to schedule a private reading with me, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You can also contact me through almastudent@yahoo.com. Don't forget to check out our website, amalightworker.com. You can find a lot more information in there about me and about other services that I offer: energy healing, energy clearing, Reiki. I also offer birthday readings, face readings, and a lot more. So please schedule a private reading with me, and I'll see you soon. Have fun and happy. Bye.